Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. 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 Today's video is going to be a haul video. It is going to be one of those types of haul videos that you need to grab yourself a drink for, maybe a little bit of popcorn. This is a collective haul for me. I think pretty much sort of stuff that I have been collecting throughout the summer. Some of it you may have seen before. Some of it you may have seen on Instagram. I think one of them I did a video on, but this is a lot. So if you want to see what I have collected over the summer, keep watching. All right, I have this big gigantic bag and I want to start putting these things away, but this big gigantic bag from the Ubiquitous Expo, which usually happens every August in the DC area, but you know, COVID, it has not happened, and so I just use this bag to sort of collect everything that I have purchased. And I think actually it might be a little bit better for me to work from the floor here. The first two items that I'm going to show you I picked up from BoxyCharm. Initially when I saw these palettes like on Sephora.com, I was not going to pick them up. I thought they were a little bit too pricey. Not that big a fan, so I didn't pick them up. But these are the Norvina palettes, and I got the Pro Pigment palette volume 1, which, and you can tell I haven't even used it. They are still in the box, but I think that they were like 20 something dollars on BoxyCharm, and I think the regular price of them is like $65. But this is the volume 1, and that is what it looks like on the inside. Sure, you have seen it before. Very pretty palettes. I just need to get into using it. I have heard a lot about like the blendability of the first couple, sort of. Supposedly her most recent palette is the best formula, but I also have the volume 3, which, as you can tell, is orange heavy. So this is what the volume 3 looks like. Very pretty palettes. I just need to get into them and see if I like them. I thought that the price on BoxyCharm was just too good to pass up. The next item is also, I think this was a pop-up from BoxyCharm's pop-up, and it is the Beauty Bakery blending eggs. I thought the packaging was so very cute. It looks like it comes in an egg carton, and then you get 6 beauty sponges. So I picked those up from BoxyCharm. Also, I picked up and I think this was pop-up also. This was like the most recent pop-up. I picked up the Latte 2 palette from Dominique Cosmetics. This is actually my very first item from Dominique Cosmetics. And this is what the packaging looks like. I guess it looks like you spilled some coffee all over it, but this is what the shades look like in the inside. So really pretty. I just need to, like I said, get into these products. The next one that I am going to show you, it wasn't a previous video of palettes that I thought were good for fall, and is this the Ace Beauté Floral Vintage palette, and the packaging looks pretty summery to me, but the shades on the inside look like fall shades. I mean, you can do summer into fall with these, and I did use this palette today on my eyes. My lighting sucks today. Natural lighting, I don't care what they say, it's not really the best lighting. But so yep, I did pick this up and I did use it today, and I do like the formula. The mattes are very blendable. The one sort of metallic shade that I used today is called Golden Orchid. It was really, it almost felt moist, and I hate that word, but it almost did feel kind of like a wet shadow. And when I put it on my lids with my fingers, it was very foiled, so I like that. So that is the Floral Vintage palette. I also took advantage of a sale that Ace Beauté was having. They are, I think, going to be changing the formula of their shadow, so they were clearing out the old formulas. So I picked up 3 palettes that I had had my eyes on for a while. I believe this one might have been in a previous video, but I'm not sure. This is the Ace Beauté Vintage Dawn palette, and this is what the shades look like. I do remember it because I remember that one having a really like a sunset vibe to me. I picked up the Flare palette, and I love like the artwork on the front of these. And then this is what the shades look like, really pretty. And I picked up the one I wanted the most, which is the Oceanic palette. And this is what the shades look like on this one. So really pretty. I picked up a while ago, and these have just been like sitting in my collection. I think I picked these up before my no-buy started. And I've just been holding on to them and haven't even used them. I wanted to do a video on them. I never did. I don't know if it's too late. But these are the BH Cosmetic Travel Series palettes. And I picked up the Party in Puerto Rico, I think this one is called. Yes, the Party in Puerto Rico palette. And this is what the shades look like. And then this is what the inside of the palette looks like. So no mirror, but nice artwork. And I picked up the Passion in Paris palette. And that is what this one looks like. This one looks like a nice winter palette to me. And then I picked up the Tanned in Tulum palette, which is a 6-color bronzer and highlight palette. And it looks like this. I picked this up because it looked like it was good for women of color. Very pretty. I picked up my first couple of palettes from Kaleidos makeup, and the first one, I actually think the first one that I'm going to show you, I did a palette bingo video with, and this is the Escape Pod palette, and it looks like this. And if nothing else, Kaleidos has the absolute best packaging I have ever seen. And then I picked up, and this is still in the packaging because I like the packaging so much. This is the Flower Punk palette, and then the box is sort of like this. And this is the palette. This is the front of it. You can see it's kind of mirrored, and then you have some artwork on the back of it. And then the actual top of the palette is like magnetized onto it, so it just sort of slides off. And then this is what your shades look like. So really pretty. Somehow these shades right here towards the end remind me of a Melt Cosmetics palette. But yep, that's the Flower Punk palette. I also caught a sale on Juvia's Place, and they had their little what do they call these, Rebel palettes, these little 4-pan palettes on sale for $6.50 a piece. So I picked up all 4 of them. The first one is the Rebel Honey, and it is like the most neutral palette, really pretty though. I have the Rebel Army, which is the green, these look really saturated. I picked up the Rebel Grays, and the Rebel Grays look like this, and that is the front of the palette. And I picked up the Rebel Mints, and this is what the Rebel Mints look like. I'm so happy to get those. One other thing that I picked up from Kaleidos that I did not show. Okay. One more thing that I picked up from Kaleidos that I didn't show with the other two things is one of their highlighters. And this is the Mars Melter highlighter. And it looks like this. And I think it might have a little bit of a duochrome to it. I don't know, but this is what it looks like. I don't have anything like this. I just thought that was really pretty, especially on darker skin. Hit that cheek and have that pretty pink shade. I really like that. So we have to figure out a look for that. Just build a whole look around a damn highlighter. Why not? From Pop-Up, BoxyCharm Pop-Up. This was one of my items that I may have ordered back in April or May, and it took them like 2 months to give me my stuff. But this is the full size of the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer from Fenty Beauty. So we have that. And then, oh, there's a couple other things that were in this bag. Also Boxy, I don't know if this was from my monthly box or if this was Pop-Up, but this is from Ofra, and it is the Good To Go Mini Mix Palette, and it looks like this. So you have, it looks like some eyeshadows, you have a blush here, you have supposedly a bronzer here, and then you have a big highlighter in the middle. And then this one for sure came in one of my BoxyCharm boxes. This is the OPV Beauty Spotlight Eyeshadow Palette. And it looks like this. I was very happy to get this. This is a really pretty palette. It sort of kind of gives me Urban Decay. What is that palette? On the Run? Born to Run, one of those, whatever it's called. It gives me vibes of that palette. So that is everything that was in that big purple bag that I picked up. I have a couple of orders from, what do you call these people? Colourpop. But inside of these boxes, this is not the first one. It's like other stuff that I ordered that I just kind of smashed into the box. So we are going to go through everything that is in these two boxes, and then we will be done. So the first things that I am going to show you I actually picked up from QVC, and this is me getting back to my quote unquote roots and back to brands that I used to absolutely love, but for whatever reason I stopped using. And this is the Mally H3 concealer. I already have one of these, and this thing is a beast. It will conceal everything, and it looks like this. So this one is unopened, but this is the H3 concealer from Mally Beauty. And it came in like a 2-pack, so I picked up a couple of her concealers. So Morphe had the like Cherry Coat collection. I could not pass that up, so I picked up the palette from the Cherry Coat collection, and I cannot, the packaging is cute, and I can't wait to dig into this. I would throw this film away, but it has all the names of the shadows on it, and this is what the palette looks like. So of course a video coming up with that palette. I also picked up the set that had the little lip gloss. This is called the Sitting Pretty Cherry Lip Glaze, and that looks like that. There we go. Anyway, So that is the little lip gloss. And then I also picked up the blush, and it is called the Cherryfied. That is the name of it, Cherryfied blush. This is what the packaging looks like, and then this is what the blush looks like. Really pretty, sort of, I guess, cherry colored. So that is the blush. And another thing that I picked up from QVC, I am telling you, I am like 17.5 minutes in already with stuff that I have picked up. But I picked up this trio of Dalton lipsticks. I don't know why, but I love Dalton lipsticks. I think it's because they're so comfortable. These are, let's see, we gotta take our glasses off. The TCE lipstick, and I don't know what, I forgot what she said TCE meant, but this one is the one in Let Go, and it looks like this, and it is deeper in person than it is on the camera. Really pretty. This one is called Start Living, and Start Living looks like this. And then the last one is called Self Love, and Self Love looks like this, like your classic mauve shade. All of them are a little bit deeper in person than they look on the screen. And then everything else in this box is actually what I picked up from Colourpop. So I don't know if this box is making my camera look darker, but so they had their sort of Zodiac eyeshadow collection, and they had a trio. So I got the water signs. I forgot what they called the little water sign trio that they had, but my twin sister and I are Scorpios. My younger sister is a Pisces. My mother was a Cancer, so of course I had to get that. My son and my husband is a Cancer also. My son is a Libra, so I picked that one up too. But I'm going to show you. So this is the first one. This is the Secret Life of Scorpio. So this is what the actual packaging looks like. It reminds me of like their other blush products and stuff. But this is the Secret Life of Scorpio. Really pretty. The next one is Pisces in the Sky. And love the color story of this one. So this is Pisces in the Sky. And I'm gonna try and hurry up. This next one is Tender Loving Cancer. And that looks like this. This one right here is a duochrome shade. I'm gonna swatch that. It's really, really smooth too. So when you look at it on camera here, it looks like nothing, like, I don't know, but it kind of shifts from sort of a what, I don't know, but it has like this little blue pink shift to it, but really pretty. And the last one is Peace Love Libra, and this is what Peace Love Libra looks like. All right, so those are the little Zodiac quads. And then I also, with that order, picked up the Cabana Club, they call it a pressed powder palette, and it looks like this. I think I must have gotten a sale or something, because I saw this palette earlier in the summer and didn't pick it up, but it's really pretty. So I think with the sale or something, I wanted to go ahead and pick it up. But this is what this looks like. And the next box that I am going to show you has an order from Ulta, which I'm going to show you that first, and then I'll show you what I picked up from Colourpop. So the first thing I picked up was this duo from Morphe, and it is their sort of foundation brush that everybody is sort of in love with. This reminds me of a brush that I have from Bare Minerals that Bare Minerals came out with years ago, and now I have a brush similar to this from BK Beauty, and I wanted to pick this one up because this one looks like it would be better size wise. It's for getting right up under my lid, under my eyes. And then it came with this sponge right here. I didn't realize this sponge was one of these sort of velvety sponges, which I'm not much of a fan of, but I will try it out. So I got this. I picked up the e.l.f. blending brush, that little mini travel brush. I have one from, let me see if I can pull that out. Yeah, okay. So this is the original blending sponge that I have, and I thought I had two of them, but one of them might be like in my kit or something, so I don't want to pull that one to use for me. So I decided I would go ahead and order me another one, you know, just to have as a backup. They have changed this brush a little bit. I think it is going to be okay, and I think that they did it to sort of make these look like their other brushes that are along the same line, which that's fine, but there's a little bit of a difference here. Like quality wise, this one feels lighter, this one feels a little bit more quality, but these bristles are very soft, just like the other all black brushes that they have. So we'll try it out and we will see how we like it. That one I picked up. This one came for free, the e.l.f. sculpting face brush. I won't even take it out of the package. I also picked up a couple of the original camo concealers because I had two that sort of expired, so I wanted to replace them. I do like these. As far as concealers go, it's drugstore, this is my favorite concealer. So I picked up a couple of these. I got it in deep chestnut and deep olive, which is what I had before. And I also picked up a NYX butter gloss. I think for some reason I never had this one, but I kind of like it. It's sort of this grayish color that I like, and it is in cinnamon roll. So that is that. And this also definitely will have a video coming out. I picked up the Too Faced Cinnamon Swirl palette. I know people sort of went to the store the same day this came out so that they could hurry up and get their videos up, but I wasn't worried about that, so I just ordered it, and it didn't take too long to come. But first of all, packaging is very cute, and then this is what these shades look like. Sort of reminiscent. This is like a mashup of like, to me, a couple of their palettes, but still pretty. So we will try that. And I also picked up the Melted Matte liquid lipstick that goes with this, and this one is in the shade Cinnamon Bun, and it looks like this. And looks like maybe it is on the cool side. Maybe we are going to need a lip liner with it, but it still is pretty. And along with that, I got this as a free gift. So it is just like a little makeup bag, Born This Way products. It's a little clear heart, very cute. And then we are going to get into what I got from Colourpop. So Colourpop is getting on my nerves, and they have a new collection coming out every other day, hence me getting the Zodiac collection. And then I feel like maybe a day or two later, and I'm exaggerating, the Tinkerbell collection came out. So I did pick up the entire collection. They had it as a bundle. And I am going to show you first of all, okay, we'll do a video on this one, so I won't get like deeply into it, but I love the artwork on this palette. Let's see if we can bring it a little. Really pretty artwork on this palette. And I like the color story of this palette. Like, this doesn't remind me of any of the other palettes. I will, why do I keep holding on to these little, probably because I haven't really opened this. But this is the color story for, it looks very fairy tale to me. I really like it. But that is the color story for the Tinkerbell palette. And along with that, you have a trio of Super Shock Cheek products, and we'll take these out of the boxes real quick. This video probably would have been a little bit shorter had I taken this stuff out of the box before, but we are gonna actually, let me unbox all this stuff and I'll be right back. All right, so I am back, and I am going to show you first the trio of me in this top, the trio of Super Shock Cheek colors that came in here, and they are called the Tinkerbell Magic Moon Super Shock Cheeks. And the first one that I am going to show you is called Happy Thoughts. Let's sit those down. So first of all, this is what the packaging looks like. Really pretty, and you can see the sort of stars and things, and then the actual packaging is sort of glittery. At least the cap is glittery, and then the bottom is just green. But this is what Happy Thoughts looks like to me. This will be more of a highlight. And the next one is called Darling. And it looks like this. Very pretty. I really like this one. This one will be really pretty on darker skin tones. And then the last one is called Magic Moon. Oh, I was wrong. This is just the last color. It's called Magic Moon. And it looks like that. That's pretty too. That looks more sort of spring summer to me, but still pretty. It also came with a trio of the Super Shock shadows. The first one is called Fly to Your Heart. And the packaging is kind of the same, except that the little Tinkerbell is a little bit different. So this is the blush, and this is the shadow. But this one is Fly to Your Heart. Really pretty. This one is Straight On Till, am I right? Yep. Straight On Till Morning. It's green. And then the last one is Never Grow Up. Never Grow Up, I think, is my favorite. So pretty. Look at that. So pretty. And then it came with 2 liners. So these are, where's the box? These are just the cream gel pencils. That's what they call them. So you have one in the shade. It would be nice if it was a Lost Girl. And Lost Girl is sort of a brown shade, which is kind of hard to show you. When I do the video, I'll do swatches. And then this one is in Fly With Me, which is a green. And then the last 2 things that came in this collection are called the Glossy Lip Stains. And you have it in the shade Tinkerbell. First of all, the packaging. So you have your little Tinkerbell in gold. Hard to show you. Probably because my face is in the way, but let's see. Kind of hard to show you, but you have your little Tinkerbell with the stars. But that is the shade Tinkerbell. And then you have it in the shade Clap If You Believe. And it looks like that. So these are the two shades. All right, and that is it. That is my haul. That is all the stuff that I have been collecting since the summer, pretty much. I'm going to now put all of these things away. Thank God I can get them off the floor and into a drawer. Thank you all so much for watching this long video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you are already subscribed, please make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I have a new video coming out. Have a great day, and may your day be as flawless as your makeup. Bye.